Alright guys, so this is going to be the first official video on this channel. It is going to be with my 1994 Acura Integra. We're doing a front driver's side CV axle replacement, and I can show you guys what we're currently, which is, well, I did the majority of this yesterday. I got everything lifted up. I just got the lower ball joint removed, which took me about, I don't know, an hour of WD-40, a pickle fork, 2 hammers, this wrench which was wedged between here and here. Oh, you can't see what I'm looking at because I'm too far zoomed in. Okay, this right here, a little hard to see, right here on the edge of the ball. Alright, I'm gonna have to probably go unseat it from the other side real quick before I can do anything. So let me found where I need to look to, and I'll zoom out a little bit. So CV axle, yeah, boot, which is all crusty and gross, and then if I can move my fucking fingers out of the way. So this right here is what we're replacing. We got to take with this, which I'm gonna take on this side, put it about right there, and then I gotta tap it in. I gotta tap it from the other side with, say, like a short handle sledgehammer. So it'll probably take me about 10 minutes because it takes everybody else about 5. Okay, I lied. It took literally 30 seconds. That was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Dear God. Okay, let's go grab the other part real quick. Okay, so it's been pulled out. It took, like I said, like a couple hits and it was done. So this thing seated into position, and then when I get this thing back up, at least house it a little bit more, like at least past the forks, then I'll bring the video back over. Alright, so we got it back in there. It took me about 2 minutes. Oh, and then, you know, I want to show you guys this before I fully do anything. If you can see, I've got one more small issue there. My tie rod boot is broken. So move this out of the way. Oh, I guess I didn't really need it. It only comes down like a little bit, so I guess it wasn't that important. Let's put that over. Oh, forgot I had this thing up on a lip. I'm like, why can't I move? Okay, so CV axle seated in here. Next is to get the ball joint back on place. I need to get the fork into place. Let's go figure out what the torque specs are real quick for this thing, and then we will torque it on. Get this done. We got the lower control arm torqued down. It was supposed to be 40 foot-pounds. Couldn't get the cotter pin in, so I put it to about 43, 44 foot-pounds. So that way I could get the castle nut to just turn a little bit more. This spindle nut has to be 134 foot-pounds. So I might have to go get my cheater bar, which, you know what, I'm gonna grab my cheater bar anyway. Think of it, I guess. Should be able to get... I'm gonna go put my car down real quick. Give me a second here. There we go, Edie. Oh, fuck. Oh. Fuck yeah, brother. Alright, let's go get the other side down. And we'll pop the bumper on, get a couple zip ties on, and then we'll take it for a test drive. So yeah, here we go. Here's the inside of this vehicle. You can see it's a As I said, it's stock. I have a stock B18 B1, basically. 130,000 miles on it. I've got a small, oil leak. Yeah, okay, that works. Hopefully that thing doesn't move at all. So, you can see what I'm doing. Now, it helps to turn the car on if you plug it back in. Ooh, battery back in. Let's go take a trip around the block. First pop our gate, reverse, looks like we'll slide it back over to Go take it for a test spin and I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so we're on that test drive right now. I can already tell you that the problem I was having with my axle, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, I'm not hearing it. So, let's go try Oh man, I'm confident in myself as a fucking mechanic. I'm not gonna lie. Test here will be turning, because turning for me was a pop 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 as it was turning. Right turn feels good. Let's look at left turn. Yeah, even better. I have no popping when I turn. So I definitely will need to replace my tie rod. I'm gonna do a fucking U-turn here. What's this? Not like I need more stuff, but Hot Wheels table. That's cool. Yeah, so you can see my... Oh, man, that bump always gets me. Yes, my ABS light is on. My sensor on my rear passenger tire, I broke the sensor, removing the wheels. The lug studs, I broke one of the lug studs while I stripped the lug stud, technically speaking, while the wheel was on there. And then the wheel, broke the hole. I need new brakes, obviously speaking. Let's see. Roll my window up, which... Yeah. Yeah, my switches are real good and broken. Well, so you guys have getting on with my adventure of my vehicle. Oh shoot. And then the last thing I do every single day after I'm done with this vehicle is pop the hood. And I don't know. So like I said, the last thing I have to do every single time I'm done driving this vehicle is come under here, under the hood. I used to pull off the positive side, and now I pull off the negative side. So, and the reason being is that battery is this battery is only a couple years old. Or a year old. It was from 09 of 23, sorry. But, as you can see, it's a pretty small battery. And it's an Econo Crouch, meaning it's even worse of a battery. It was literally an $80 battery. I looked it up. I didn't put it in. The previous owner did. But, I don't know. There's a parasite load I know on my car. Yeah, I thank you guys for sticking around and watching my video, and you know, if you have any tips or comments or whatever, you know, I'm free to everything, you know. I'm learning. This is a whole learning process for me. I pull a lot of inspiration, you know. I wouldn't say I'm a YouTube mechanic, but because I do have some knowledge behind, the only thing I haven't taken yet are my ASEs for suspension and brakes, but just need to get them scheduled and start doing them. But yeah, you know, I'm not gonna say I'm a trained mechanic doing this stuff. I'm a learning mechanic, so I'm learning as I do things. I'm learning as, you know, or I'm doing things that I've already learned how to do. So, like I said, the engine, transmission, stuff like that, I don't even know how to work on those in general. So, until I know what I'm doing when it comes to engines and transmissions, I'm not gonna touch them. Luckily speaking, in August, my engine and transmission class, that's when I'm going to start my engine and transmission class, as well of I've got engines, manual transmissions, automatic transmissions, and advanced electrical systems. So that's dealing with the communication between the sensors and the computer and everything that, you know, talking to each other. So yeah, like I said, as things progress in school and me doing knowledge, then I will do cool stuff. Also, if anybody is looking for, I don't know, stickers for anything, and you want some cheap stickers, I make stickers. Like I made this Hoonigan one. It's, you know, kind of got like the Japanese kind of rising sun kind of look to it. I could have technically put, like, I know the red circle was above the white. I know, trust me, I'm aware. But I thought it looked good like that, so I wanted to do it like that. And then on the side, I put this little car clip. Now, when I had done my stencil work wasn't great, so as you can see, the letters are all kind of not perfect, but I went in there and I cleaned up things a little bit in Cricut. And then as far as the Japanese here, the only part that is actually original to the sticker is this right here. I'd made sure the Japanese was still the same, but as far as transfer, I had to redraw all of this. This one right here, these are actually parentheses with a little extra added. This one is just a bunch of boxes that I had to redo.